Stormwood and Associates is a part of the Nerdentine Network, a collective of independent creators producing original podcasts, shows, books, and other media. You can find more content like this at nerdentine.com or join our community by joining our Discord at nerdentine.com/discord or joining our forum at nerdentine.social. The Dark Wizard Galthus was overthrown, and the Fey Courts restored. 50 years later in the wilds, but only a few years later in our world, a woman named Eloise Stormwood has arrived in this magical realm to open a new office of Stormwood and Associates. The black sheep of her family, she wants to prove herself, but she may be in over her head. They call it the Wilds for a reason. Stormwood and Associates stars Becca Johnson, Gen Proc, Celeste Startwin, and Trey Dorn. Establishing shot, we open on a busy morning in the autumn quarter of Denarsis. The people in the city is alive, it is awake, it is hustling and bustling. Vehicles are driving to and fro down the street as the camera pans to the front of the Stormwood and Associates branch office in the Feywilds. We cut to the interior of the Stormwood and Associates office. Sitting inside at their desks are Roxy and Rorgoth as they sit at their desks, and sitting patiently is and notably the desk that had belonged to Big Al has been completely cleaned off. There is nothing on it besides the computer that had been there already when our team had first arrived. There are no personal effects, and a new character is sitting in the little waiting area by the door. Again, do you want to describe your new character?
Yeah, so she's an elven woman who looks to be in her mid to late 20s. She's got shoulder-length platinum blonde hair. She is wearing very, very stylish clothing, notably jeans, some skinny jeans, and some high-heeled strappy shoes. She's got long painted nails, full face of makeup, piercings all up her pointed ears, and yeah, she is just reading something on her crystal as she waits.
All right. After a couple of minutes of awkward silence, Eloise opens her office door and says, "Okay, you can come back now." And she waves you back to her office.
All right. She will put the crystal away and go into the office.
All right. So do you have a resume I can take a look at here?
Yeah, I have one right here. And eventually, Gen will find the character voice.
So Eloise takes your resume and sits behind her desk. Again, this is a huge, full person-sized chair, but so Eloise is just dwarfed by it. But she's looking over, and she goes, "Okay, so you're applying for the job of for a magic user here. We recently had our head of magic for the branch depart. what kind of work experience do you have?
So I used to work in retail. So this is gonna be really silly. And so actually I used to work at Big Al's shop that he used to own. And funny enough, he actually is my neighbor. Small world, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And since my mom is an only parent, they used to babysit me quite a lot when I was growing up. And actually, I learned so much magic from Big Al himself.
Okay. Do you have any formal training?
She does, but Gen doesn't know what the schools are like around here.
There's a handful of magical universities in the Feywilds that she could have attended. There are at least 2 in Denarsis.
Okay. Yes, she
Did
attended.
Did she go to the rich one or the not rich one?
Probably the not rich one.
Okay.
Even though she looks like she should have gone to the rich one.
Gotcha. All right. It's so Eloise, I'll just say Eloise is reading that off of your resume, and we will come up with that canon information later.
Yep.
When it's important and I can make a story out of it. And make it as awkward for you as possible. All right. Yeah. Okay. And can I just see a quick flourish to just verify your credentials here?
Oh, sure. With a wave of her hand, Valerie will create a little orb of pink fire above her palm.
Okay. Well, all right. So we will start you off on a trial basis here. This is the salary, and she writes down effectively what she had shown to Big Al in the previous episode and slides across the table. And this is what your starting salary would be.
She tries not to look shocked, and a small smile goes across her face.
And now
I think that'll be adequate.
And now the last person in your position ran off the moment he got his first paycheck. So what assurances are you going to have for me that you're going to actually stick around and do this job?
Well, for one, I don't have a wife that won cruise tickets at bingo. So that will help. And since the joke shop, got dissolved, I don't really have any other prospects. So I would love to be on the team and stay as long as I can.
Depressing but reassuring. Okay. Then yeah, we'll give you a shot here, and she starts pulling out so handbook, paperwork, starts just slapping stacks of paper down on the desk out from a drawer. All right, so I'm gonna need this stuff filled out, but don't need to get all that to me today, but just try to get me this paperwork filled out by the end of the week, because I have a lot of stuff that needs filing. Oh God, so much.
Sounds good.
All right, then let me show you where your desk is out in the bullpen. And she gets up from behind the desk and opens the office door and walks you out. All right, team. Eloise.
Yeah.
Eloise gets up and climbs up on one of the chairs so she can be more easily seen. All right. Roxy, Morgoth, this is Valerie. She has your name because she had your resume. This is Valerie. She's going to be joining the team. She's taking Big Al's desk over here because he's a quitter who quits things, and hopefully she's not. So everybody make her feel welcome, and none of you be weird. No one be weird.
Roxy tips her hat and says, "Morning."
Hey, y'all.
Hi there. My name's Rorgoth. Rorgoth Elvsbane. And sorry about the last name. It's I'm not racist.
Oh my God,
Name's Roxy
don't.
Kilroon.
Nice to meet you. I am Valeria.
Great. Okay, so team meeting. Everybody huddle up or just stay where you're sitting right now and pay attention. I don't really care. All right, so we do have a job. We have a client that I will be sending you three on, and I'm going to stay here and not go. That sound like a good plan for everybody? Great. I thought it sounded like a great plan because I've got other stuff to get done. All right. So we have a client. First off, how many of you have heard of Harold Muckjaw?
I have.
You definitely have. You definitely have. Let's see here. Rorgoth, are you from Denarsis, Rorgoth?
Yeah.
You definitely have heard of him. I'll say you've all heard of him. Yeah, you've all heard of him. He runs a chain of pawn shops across Denarsis. And you've definitely heard the advertisements over the crystal radios.
Guy? That guy?
Yeah, the pawn shop guy. So, if you don't know, he is his business is incorporated in the new Autumn Federation, and so he's got to effectively pay his taxes. And because they don't do any sort of crystal transfers or any sort of magical stuff with that, he actually needs to have his money physically delivered to the nearest tax office in the Autumnlands. So he is hiring us for security.
Yay!
So this is how simple this job is. You're gonna take his vehicle with the money in it and drive it to the tax office. That's the whole job.
That's the whole job.
That's the whole job.
Huh.
Yeah.
There's not
Especially
like a catch?
The catch is that it's got to drive through the Autumnlands.
What's wrong with the Autumnlands?
So, Eloise just kind of tilts her head a little bit. The Autumnlands are a lovely place. However, you have to take this to Calixo. The town is Calixo. The road to Calixo is not the best crime-wise. She's just sort of like...
But I mean, like, not the best crime. Like, they don't do good crimes.
No,
like,
they do great crime.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, she's saying it's full of crime, and we're gonna have to like protect ourselves and the money and the vehicle.
Yes.
Like they're gonna come and try to steal the money.
Yes.
That sounds like they're really good crime-wise, actually.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem.
They are proficient. It is bad for people who get robbed. And
yeah,
you're gonna
it's gonna be bad for us.
You're gonna be driving a magic wagon full of gold down.
Wait, it's
Hmm?
gold? Oh.
Yeah, it's not like it's our gold. It's the client's gold.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. Don't overthink it.
Right, but so if someone steals that gold, we don't get paid. And if we don't get paid, you don't get paid.
I'm uncomfortable with the fact that you don't include us and we.
We as in Stormwood, the organization.
Yeah, we're the organization, so we get paid. We're part of Stormwood.
Right, no, but the way the money works is the money goes to Stormwood, and then Stormwood pays you. So I'm just, like, at no point were you going to be directly handling the payment. I pay you. You know what I mean? That's the way employment works.
I mean, sure.
I'm clear on this.
You Rogoth, I didn't like introduce capitalism to your system. You guys somehow managed to do that all on your own, and I don't know why, but you did.
No, I'm just saying you're making it sound like we're, that we is different from, right? Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no, because you're a part of a we, Rorgoth. You're just not part of all we's. You are worker, I am management.
Yeah, fine. That's
Which
fine.
is why you're going to go drive through the Autumnlands with the crime.
I told you, it's fine.
And I'm
I got it.
going to do a bunch of onboarding paperwork for the new girl and then do some other stuff that you don't need to know about.
All right, cool. Thanks, Boston. I had so much fun. Let's go.
Right. No. Okay. So finishing briefing. All right. So next, and she pulls out a case out of her office and puts it down. These are comms.
Ooh.
These are devices that my company makes and uses, that the company you work for makes and uses, and because you work for the company, that means you are going to use them. They are communication devices. She pulls one out, sticks it in her ear. Now I can choose to send information to my teammates in the field and talk to each other. Well, it's just a basic communication thing. It's similar to the crystal, only it'll work without a network. So, like, you know how, like, certain parts of the Autumnlands don't get reception on crystals? You'll still be able to talk to each other when you're in those areas.
Like secret agents.
Like security guards, honey. And she, like, hands you a comm.
I can be both if I want to.
You can be anything you choose. That's true.
Exactly. See, this one gets it.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Awesome. So they're expecting you at the Trumpet Street store, at the pawn shops, at Muckjaw's Pawn, and the one on Trumpet Street, and that's where he's going to have you pick up the cart. He's insisting on using his own vehicles. I don't know why. Frankly, our trucks are faster, but he's insisting on using his own vehicle for this. So, whatever. It's not like, ours is bulletproof glass. And I know nobody uses bullets here, but, like, still, I think it can stop an arrow better. You know what I mean? But that's just me. All right. So, you guys can go to, you all know where this place is on Trumpet Street. It's, like, big commercial area that's not far. It's right at the border between the autumn quarter and the winter quarter in Denarsis. So, like, you know where it is. Yeah, and he's going to expect you there in about an hour. So, yeah, go do it.
All right. Let's go do it.
Saddle up.
LFG.
All right. That's right. I'm having Eloise stay at home for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can. All right. So, three of you. It's really not that far. Are you guys walking, driving? How are you guys going to get there? Like, you could easily walk there within an hour. It is still just walking. I don't know. Does anybody actually have a vehicle besides the work vehicles?
I have an animal.
Okay.
It only seats like two not super comfortably.
I want to give Valerie like a hot pink moped.
You 100% can give Valerie a hot pink moped.
Yes.
It'll be powered by crystals, but it'll be a hot pink moped.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Rorgoth has a vehicle. He just hasn't brought it into work. It's at home. Not the right time of year.
So Rorgoth is going to ride on the back of the animal with Roxy? Or try
Or he
to sit bitch on the moped?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try riding the animal.
Which is somehow the funnier image. All right. Doesn't take you too long to get over there. Hey, I'm just, you never know when you need to figure out what people are gonna, have available to them in later adventures.
Let's determine what does this thing look like? What kind of animal would be a good thing for this to be, Trey?
Well, okay, so it's not going to be a full-on wildebeest, right? Because that's what Gabo had, but that was huge, right? That could easily
like a dwarf. Oh, dwarf wildebeest.
I'm gonna say I got to come up with a name for this thing. I have an image in my head.
Okay.
I'm going to call this thing a Timitier. It is effectively like it has two limbs. It's so think about the imps, not the imps, the demons from Doom, where like they're the 2 feet limbs with like a head in the middle, but imagine that with like a long tail behind it that you could saddle up on. So beefier and wider, but just like, so 2 big, like they're kind of structured like arms, but they're the only 2 limbs, kind of a flat snout and face with large teeth and kind of lizard-like eyes and but a long tail that like, so the arms are set back enough for its center balance to take a rider or 2 behind it. And it is a Timitier.
Wonderful.
And it looks hilarious as because these aren't huge, Rorgoth really has to tuck his legs up to successfully ride it. Like for you, it's really easy. Like you just sit with like your legs over the shoulders of it, and like it easily carries you. He's like got to curl up to. Rorgoth's got to curl up to be taken by this thing. It's more than strong enough to carry him. It's just not tall.
Yeah, I'm not walking to work again. This is a bad idea.
Ow! Wow! Those are the noises it makes. All right. You guys arrive at, and I'll say that actually, like, Timitier is the whatever, what's the name of this thing?
It's Xena, but it has 2 E's.
Like in Ethan Frome?
I don't know what
That's what Xena sorry, the character in Ethan Frome, Zeena, is the name of a character.
Is that the book you posted about, like,
I fucking hate Ethan Frome, yes, but that is the name of Ethan Frome's wife.
Well, that is a complete coincidence. I know.
I hate Ethan Frome
I know
so much.
2 things about Ethan Frome.
You can spell it Xeena.
I know.
You can do it with an X instead.
No, that was the
Warrior
intention.
Princess.
I know.
No, the intention is Xeena.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have to reference the book you don't like.
You say that now.
I mean, we probably will later, but
I'm just saying, if I think about Liam Neeson later, it's your fault. He started the movie adaptation.
He was also Qui-Gon Jinn. He was also Aslan.
He's been many things.
I forgot he was Aslan.
He also stars in the Naked Gun remake. I know.
Yes.
Which is actually quite funny. All right.
And his daughter was taken.
Yes. He's a particular set of skills, and he's excellent in Love Actually.
Oh God, I forgot about Love Actually. Ugh.
Yeah, I know my Liam Neeson. He's also great in his minor appearances in Dairy Girls. None of this is important. All right. So you guys arrive outside of Muckjaw's Pawn. Yeah, and it's Muckjaw's Pawn is a big pawn shop. Harold Muckjaw is he's an orc. Big guy with a well-dressed, well-tailored suit. And he just kind of he's standing inside the pawn shop. You can see him through the windows, talking to one of his employees. You recognize him from all the advertisements. In fact, there are huge photos of him on several billboards that you have passed on your way here. So, yeah, you arrive at Muckjaw's Pawn, the Trumpet Street location.
Valerie will park the hot pink moped and stash the matching bedazzled helmet.
Okay.
And I tie up Xena to a post.
Xena immediately starts gnawing at the thing that has tied her up.
Yep. That's what they do.
Yeah. See, the great thing about a timetier is that if you leave them tied up for too long, they'll get themselves free and then just go home.
Right.
So if you get drunk out to the bar and you ride your timetier there and you forget that you left it there, it'll come home on its own. You just have to buy more rope.
Could be a problem.
Also, they eat rope. It's their primary diet. All right. So, you guys enter the pawn shop. It is every pawn shop you have ever been at. I don't know how to describe it any more than that. Like piles of electronics and various equipment that are about 5 years out of date, all priced slightly too high for something used. Case full of jewelry, a bunch of different weapons on display behind the counter. Just kind of everything is cloaked in not quite priced low enough to be a good deal and sadness. That's what it is. Yeah, the standing next to the Harold Muckjaw you recognize from all the ads. He's standing next to the counter talking to an employee there. They're just having a discussion. The employee looks up at you and goes, the employee who is an elven man, probably late teens, just kind of goes, "Hey, can I help you?"
So Roxy walks in with her.
We've got a great deal on watches this month. 25% off.
So she's got her magic crossbow slung over her shoulder, and says, "We're here on business."
Harold Muckjaw kind of turns away from his employee, looks at you. He hasn't said anything yet.
We're from Stormwood and Associates.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Harold Muckjaw, can I... All right.
Nice to meet you.
Pulls out a crystal and starts going to... He looks at you, Roxy. He looks at you, Rorgoth. And he looks like he's checking a list. Then he pauses when he looks at you, Valerie.
Valerie gives him a little wave and a smile.
All right, I got photos for two of you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
She's new.
I'm new.
Okay. All right. Well, great. You guys are going to do my delivery. Awesome. Eloise assured me that you guys were top notch. He's just sort of looking at you. Just real. Okay. God. hate using contractors. All right, so why don't we go out back and I show you the wagon?
Sounds good.
He starts
Let's take a look.
walking towards the back of the store and out the back door. And yeah, no, there is this large crystal-driven wagon. Think, effectively crystal-driven minivan made of wood and metal and crystals, and it has like metal panels kind of protecting the back cargo area. And Harold just sort of looks at you and he goes, okay, so you three are going to accompany my money to the government office in Calixo, in the Autumnlands. My cousin, Marky, should be here any minute. I don't know why he's not here yet. I apologize. Marky's going to be your driver. Marky is an idiot. Please don't let him make any tactical decisions.
Don't worry.
I trust him with my money. I don't trust him in a fight.
We're specialists when it comes to tactical decisions.
That's right.
Also, it's Marky. Look, Marky's good with numbers. Marky's really good with numbers. He's not good in a fight. So I need him to go because he's got to handle the paperwork once he gets there. I need you three to make sure that Marky doesn't die. Can you promise me that Marky's not going to die?
Marky will be safe.
Because if Marky dies, my grandma's going to kill me. You understand that? And if she's going to kill me, I'm going to make sure I take you with me. All right?
Makes sense. But don't worry, your grandma's going to be able to keep her scimitar nice and clean.
When Grandma kills people, she does it with her teeth. She's old school.
Oh. Wow. Thought everyone used scimitars these days. That's impressive.
Okay. That's weirdly specific and not at all common. So, all right. Marky will hopefully get here soon. And as he says that, you hear a little putter as a very thin orc on a pink moped rides up. Very similar to yours, actually.
Oh my God, twinsies!
And he climbs off. He's dressed pretty normally, just slacks and a white button-up shirt. He's a very thin orc, but tall, and he's not bad looking, but he's still like very normal. And you going like, all right, hey, sorry I am late. Forgot to charge up before. Forgot to charge up this morning. Sorry, I didn't have the power, and I was across town in the summer quarter. And look, Marky, it's fine. You're here now. They just got here too. You guys can set off, and don't die, Marky. Just please don't die. Look, it's gonna be fine, Cousin Harold. It's gonna be fine. I have been through the autumn quarter before. Yeah, but it's gotten worse. Not the autumn quarter.
It's fine.
You're going to the full-ass Autumnlands, Marky. The autumn quarter's normal. Look, these people clearly know what they're doing. I mean, look at this guy. And he points to Rorgoth. This guy knows what he's doing.
I know what I'm doing.
See, he just confidently said he knows what he's doing. Marky, you are making me more nervous. Stormwood & Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Network. For more information about the show, go to nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. There you can find subscription links to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any other major platform. You can follow the show on social media by following Nerd and Tie at nerdandtie.bsky.social on Blue Sky, facebook.com/nerdandtie on Facebook, or nerdandtie.tumblr.com. You can also join our online community at nerdandtie.social or join our Discord with an invite at nerdandtie.com/Discord.